Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting question number 1 of exercise 2.3 class 11 maths. Here we have to find determinant of these matrices which are given to us. So the first part is 2 3 1 1 minus 1 2 and 4 1 2. We have to find its determinant. How do we find its determinant? First of all, we remove these rectangular braces into straight lines as given over here. You can see it over here. So we have to change it into such straight lines and write the given numbers into these straight lines. Okay, so we do it this way, equals to these straight lines, and then the numbers are same over here. So 2 3 1 1 minus 1 2 and 4 1 2. Okay, these are the numbers and we have written it in straight lines. Now we are going to expand it using any row. It can be first row, second row, or third row. For the first part, I'm using row 1. Then we are going to expand using other rows too. Okay, expand using row 1. Okay, so okay, first of all you have to remember a sequence over here that the first one is positive, then negative, then positive, negative positive, negative positive, and positive negative positive. But for the middle lines, these are the middle lines, middle row and middle column. For this, negative positive negative, and for the middle column also negative positive negative. But for the side rows and side columns, it's only positive negative positive, positive negative positive. So we are going to use this method of signs in expanding these rows. So first of all, we are going to write it as we are using row 1. So for row 1, we have seen it is positive negative positive, so we are going to use it. And the first one is positive, then negative, and then positive. So 2 is positive, then there is a negative 3, minus 3, and then there is a positive 1, so plus 1. Okay, now we are going to use some smaller determinants like the ones I have drawn. Now we have taken 2. Now we are going to leave the column containing 2 and the row containing 2. This is the column that contains this 2, and this is the row which contains this 2. We have to leave both these lines. I'm just going to draw a temporary line over here. We have to leave them, and then we have to write this matrix over here. Okay, minus 1 2 1 2 2. Okay, we have to write this matrix over here. We have now, we don't have to draw these lines on the paper, but it's just to make you understand that which matrix do we have to write. Okay, so leaving this column and this row, we are going to write here minus 1 1 2 2. Now here it is minus 3. This one, this 3, basically negative sign just became because of this row rule. Okay, positive negative positive. So this one would be positive, then negative, and then positive. So minus 3 is this 3. Now we are going to leave this row and this column because they contain the 3 we are using now. So we are going to use sorry, not use, we are going to leave this row and this column, and then use the rest of the matrix 1 4 2 2. Okay, 1 4 2 and 2. We are going to make a determinant over here of these 4 terms, and the rest of the numbers won't be used. Okay, so we are going to write it as 1 4 2 2. Now pause the video and see what, just guess it in your mind that what are we going to use over here, which numbers are we going to use over here. Just guess it, pause the video, and then resume it when you already know. Okay, so here we use 1 4 minus 1 and 1. For those who didn't understand it, this is the one we have used over here. This is the one. Okay, now I'm giving this one and this one's row and one column. Okay, this is the one's column and this is this one's row. We are going to use the leftover 4 terms, which is 1 4 minus 1 1. So we have used them over here. I hope it's understandable now. Now moving towards the next step, it is 2 into. How do we find determinants? First of all, you multiply the diagonal elements together and then the non-diagonal elements together and put a negative sign in between. So multiplying the diagonal elements, we get 2 into minus 1 gives us minus 2 with a negative sign over here, and then 2 into 1 gives us 2. Now, this minus 3 remains as it is, and then we are going to write brackets. Okay, diagonal elements multiplied, 2 into 1 gives us 2, and then a negative sign, 4 into 2 gives us 8. Now plus 1 will be written as it is, and then 1 into 1 gives us 1, and then 1 into minus 4 gives us, this negative sign is as it is, okay. 4 into minus 1 gives us minus 4. Minus 4 into minus gives us positive sign, okay. This is already, it is negative because it's in the rule that whenever we find determinant, we put a negative sign in between. That negative sign multiplied with the negative sign of this minus 4 becomes positive, and plus 4 and brackets close. Now what is it equal to? It is equal to 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 gives us minus 4. So minus 4 here, then minus 3 into 2 minus 8 gives us minus 6, plus 1 into 1 plus 4 gives us 5. 2 into minus 4 is minus 8. Minus 3 into minus 6 gives us plus 18 and plus 5. And we get minus 8 plus 5 gives us minus 3, and 18 minus 3 gives us 15. So this is your answer for part number 1. This is the determinant of this part matrix. Now we have to find the determinant of this part. So first of all, we are going to write it in the way of, yes, this way. We are going to use straight lines to denote it. So first step would be writing in those straight lines. Now it would become cos theta minus sine theta and 0, 0, 1, cos theta, 0, 0 and sine theta. Now we have to find a determinant of this whole matrix, or you can not say it matrix because right now it is in straight lines. So now we are going to expand it using row expand using, by the way, let me explain you one thing. Whenever we are going to use, okay, for example, we are given with this matrix, it is most suitable for us when we whenever there are so many zeros, we are going to choose the row which has the maximum number of zeros. Here this row contains 1 0, this row also contains 1 0, but this row contains 2 zeros, so it would be very easier to use this row. But right now I'm not going for the easier option, I'm going for the difficult option to make you understand this concept and have a deep and quite strong grip on it. So expand using row 2. We have done with row 1, and row 3 is easier, so we are going to use row 2. Now what is row 2? Sine theta, cos theta and 0, and for row 2 we have the formula of minus, plus and minus. So first would be minus negative sine theta with the determinant, and then positive cos theta plus cos theta with a determinant, and then this 0. Whenever this 0 will multiply with any determinant, it will make that determinant 0. So we are not going to write it. It's the most easiest part because of 0. Now how are we going to use how are we going to make these determinants? It is minus sine theta, which is this term. So sine theta wali column and the row containing sine theta will be removed, and the rest of the terms will be used in making this matrix. Okay, so this column and this row are removed, so we are left with this, this, this and this. So we are going to use them. Minus sine theta, 0, 0 and 1. So minus sine theta, 0, 0 and 1. Now for cos theta. For cos theta we are going to leave this column and this row, this column and this row, because they contain the sine theta, cos theta now. So this column will be removed and this row will be removed. So we are left with cos theta, 0, 0 and 1. So here it is cos theta, 0, 0 and 1. Now we are going to find the determinant of these 2 by 2 order matrices. So we get these diagonals when multiplied, they give us minus sine theta, so minus sine theta over here, and then plus cos theta into, when these diagonals are multiplied, we get cos theta. Minus sine theta into minus sine theta gives us sine square theta plus cos square theta. Cos theta into cos theta gives us cos square theta, and sine square theta plus cos square theta equals 1. This is your trigonometric ratio, and you can also learn it as a formula. So we are done with your second part. Now we are going to move towards the next part, number 3, which is iota 3 minus 2 iota, 1, 3, 4 and 0, 1, 2. So now we are going to write them in straight lines, which represents basically determinant iota 3 minus 2 iota, 1, 3, 4 and 0, 1, 2. Okay, now we are going to decide which row are we going to use. So for this we are going to use row number, okay, leave it up to yourself, and you have to check yourself that whether you've learned it or not, how to find determinant of a 3 by 3 order matrix. You have to do it by yourself and then match my answer with yourself, or not my answer, basically the answer at the end of your book, and then see if your answer is right or wrong. If it's wrong, then you have to see it back again and check what's your mistake. But for the first try you should do it by yourself, because you've already done 2 parts, so you must have learned it. Okay, I'm doing it right now, but you have to try it yourself also. Okay, now I'm going to expand using row 3 because it is the most easiest. There is a 0 in it and there are no zeros otherwise. So positive, negative, positive. So with a -1 plus 2, and then again a determinant of 2 by 2. Now what are we going to write over here, leaving this column and this row, because it contains 1 now which we are using. So this row will be left and this will be removed, so we are left with 1 1 minus 2 iota and 4. So 1 1 minus 2 iota and 4, and then plus 2. This column and this row are to be left, and we are left with iota 3 1 3. Oh sorry, there was iota over here. Okay, so now we are going to write here iota 3 1 and 3. Now we are going to solve it. It is equal to -1 into 4 into iota gives us 4 iota, minus into minus gives us plus, and 2 iota into 1 gives us 2 iota, plus 2 into 3 iota, minus 3 ones are 3. Now we get -1 into 4 iota plus 2 iota gives us 6 iota. 6 iota into -1 gives us -6 iota, plus 2 threes are 6 iota, minus, and 2 into 3 gives us 6. These two cancel and the answer is -6. Now we are going to solve part number 4, which says 2 plus iota 1 iota 0 to 1 and -3 iota 1 6. So we are going to write all these numbers over here. So we are going to get 2 plus iota 1 iota 0 2 1 and -3 iota 1 and 6. Here the easiest row is row number 2, so we are going to expand using row number 2. Expand using R2. Now it is equal to, using row 2, the first is 0, so we are not going to write it at all, and then positive and negative. So this one will be positive and this one would be negative. So 2 into this 2 by 2 determinant, and then -1, because then it's a negative sign, so -1 into a 2 by 2 order determinant. So now we get 2 into, now we are going to leave this column and this row, and we are left with this column and this row we have removed, and now we get 2 plus iota and then -3 iota and 6. So -3 iota and 6. Now -1, this is the one we've used, so this column and this row are removed. We are left with 2 plus iota 1 -3 iota and 1. So 2 plus iota 1 -3 iota and 1 again. Now we are going to expand these 2 by 2 order determinants. So we get 2 into 6 into 2 plus iota is 6 into 2 is 12, plus 6 into iota gives us 6 iota. Now minus, there was an already minus sign, and then when that original minus sign is multiplied with this negative sign, we get a positive sign, and 3 iota into iota gives us 3 iota square, and then -1 into 2 plus iota into 1 gives us 2 plus iota, and minus sign already and this minus sign are multiplied to give us a positive sign, and then 3 iota into 1 gives us 3 iota. Now it is equal to 2 into 12 plus 3 into iota square gives us -1. We have read it in complex numbers. So now 3 into -1 gives us -3, so 12 minus 3 plus 6 iota, -1 into 2 plus iota plus 3 iota gives us 2 plus 4 iota. Now it is equal to 2 into 12 minus 3 gives us 9 plus 6 iota, -2 minus 4 iota, which is equal to 2 nines are gives us 18, plus 2 into 6 gives us 12 iota, -2 minus 4 iota, and it is equal to 18 minus 2 gives us 16 plus 12 iota minus 4 iota gives us plus not 9, it is 8 iota. So this is your answer for part number 4, and this was your last part for question number 1. Thank you so much.